Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Teresa Giudice blames producers for House of Villains' epic fail. Real Housewives star Teresa Giudice wanted to bond with her House of Villains co-stars. But her efforts were a massive flop. She put the blame on the producers. Keep reading to find out what happened. Teresa Giudice was a guest on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live on September 17. She was asked to name the network's villains. Teresa didn't hold back as she rattled off the names of several housewives. She tapped RHOA alum Kenyon Moore, Orville Base's Lisa Rinna, the Real Housewives of Potomac alum Candiace Dillard Bassett, and the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Monica Garcia as villains. But she reserved the top spot for another Bravo celebrity outside the Housewives franchise. Nearly a year after Scandoval made headlines nationwide, Tom Sandoval is still the biggest Bravo villain, according to Teresa Giudice. Surprisingly, the RHO and JOG didn't name her sister-in-law/sworn enemy Melissa Gorga as one of the network's villains. She said in another segment that she has her brother and his wife blocked on social media. That's why she never sees Melissa's cooking videos. The videos may have been a huge help in preventing a major fail during Teresa's time on Season 2 of House of Villains. As viewers saw, Teresa Giudice made an effort to bond with her co-stars through her cooking. That RHONG star is the author of 4 cookbooks, but her food was widely criticized by everyone in the house. The RHONG star claimed on WWHL that the producers of House of Villains set her up to fail. How? According to Reality Tea, Teresa Giudice promised her housemates a beef roast that turned out inedible. She claimed that the producers provided her with brisket to cook. "I've never cooked brisket in my life. I didn't know brisket. You're supposed to smoke that. It takes hours and hours to cook." Despite leaving her co-stars with empty stomachs, Teresa Giudice is still in the competition. The winner gets a $200,000 cash prize and the title of America's Ultimate Supervillain. Maybe Teresa should unblock her sister-in-law for some cooking tips. Bravo has yet to reveal what the future looks like for the Real Housewives of New Jersey going forward. There are rumors that the show will fire all the current cast and do an entire reboot like the Real Housewives of New York. But Bravo fans can't imagine the show without Teresa Giudice, the villain they love to hate. In the ever-dramatic world of reality television, nothing stirs up more controversy and fan fervor than a reality star going off-script, speaking out, and laying the blame for failure at someone else's feet. Recently, Real Housewives of New Jersey alum Teresa Giudice made waves in the media, declaring that the failure of the much-hyped House of Villains was not her fault. According to Teresa, the producers were primarily to blame for the show's epic fail, a declaration that has left fans and industry insiders alike scrambling to figure out what went wrong. But let's rewind a bit and set the stage for those unfamiliar with the situation. House of Villains, a spin-off show that promised to bring together some of the most notorious and drama-inducing stars from various reality franchises, was designed to be a guilty pleasure for fans of Big Brother-style group dynamics, featuring celebrities who had built their notoriety on being villains. The premise was simple: gather these infamous personalities in one house, throw in a variety of challenges, and let the chaos unfold for the audience. Sounds like reality TV gold, right? For Teresa Giudice, the show seemed like a golden opportunity to keep her name in the spotlight while branching out from her Real Housewives legacy. Known for her fiery temper, unapologetic personality, and explosive arguments, Teresa was an ideal candidate for a villainous reality TV show. Her presence in House of Villains was supposed to elevate the drama, keep the ratings high, and offer fans the sort of delicious, unfiltered entertainment they crave. However, things didn't go as planned. From the very beginning, House of Villains faced a series of issues that even the most seasoned reality TV veterans couldn't have anticipated. For one, the cast dynamics were completely off. While Teresa had her fair share of confrontations with her fellow housemates, after all, What's a reality show without some sparks flying? Many felt that the producers failed to structure the show in a way that maximized those explosive moments. Rather than allowing the cast members to truly interact and create compelling storylines, the producers reportedly micromanaged the flow of events, directing the action in such a way that many moments seemed forced. In a candid interview, Teresa opened up about her frustrations with the process. It just didn't feel real. A bunch of people who are used to being themselves, used to being in front of the camera. But when the producers get too involved, it stops being about what's actually happening in the house. And instead, it turns into a game of puppets. I didn't sign up for that. The manipulation, Teresa suggests, was one of the key reasons for the show's failure. I've done my fair share of reality TV, and I know how to play the game. But House of Villains wasn't about us. It was about the producers pulling the strings behind the scenes, and that's where they went wrong. You can't force drama. People are going to be villains because that's who they are, not because you tell them to be. Many critics agree with Teresa's assessment, noting that the artificial nature of the drama was palpable throughout the series. While some of the housemates, including Teresa, had undeniable chemistry and history with the cameras, it felt as if the audience was being forced into a narrative they didn't necessarily want to follow. The show, rather than feeling like an authentic portrayal of reality TV stars at their most dramatic, seemed like a series of contrived moments strung together with little regard for the organic ebb and flow of real human interactions. The issues didn't stop there, though. According to Teresa, the producers failed to consider the unique personalities they were dealing with. Not every villain is the same, she explained. They thought we could all just play off each other's drama. But it doesn't work like that. Some of us are more subtle, more calculating. Others are loud and confrontational. But when you mix that up without knowing how to manage those personalities, it just doesn't come together. You need to give people space to be who they are. Teresa's claim about the producers' failure to understand the cast members' strengths isn't entirely unfounded. Some of the House of Villains contestants were known for their larger-than-life personalities, but their storylines felt contrived and lackluster. With too much pressure to create conflicts, the show's pacing dragged, leaving viewers bored and disengaged. Yet, as with all reality television ventures, there was also the question of how much blame should rest on the cast themselves. While Teresa and others certainly have a point in their criticisms of the producers, many fans have pointed out that some of the contestants' failure to deliver didn't help matters. Teresa, however, was quick to defend her role in the show. I was doing what I do best, she insisted. You know I bring the drama. I don't need the producers to tell me how to make something exciting. But if you're not letting people do what they do best, how can you blame them when it doesn't work? At the heart of Teresa's frustration lies the simple truth that reality television thrives on authenticity. Fans flock to shows like Real Housewives and Big Brother because they want to see raw, unscripted moments, not forced drama or manipulated confrontations. In her view, House of Villains missed the mark because it failed to tap into the very essence of what makes reality TV successful, letting the participants be themselves. Despite the setbacks, Teresa isn't one to back down from a challenge. She's been through a lot: public legal battles, tumultuous family drama, and more. And each time, she's emerged stronger and more determined. If anything, this latest controversy may only add to her reputation as a reality TV powerhouse who refuses to be controlled by anyone, even the producers. While House of Villains may not have been the success that many had hoped for, Teresa's explosive remarks have certainly given the show a second wind in the media cycle. Whether her blame game will lead to real change in the way reality TV is produced remains to be seen. But one thing is for certain: Teresa Giudice is never one to let an opportunity for drama slip through her fingers.